Hey guys, welcome back to Stars in Sports. Today we're going to be talking about how these rappers go from riches to broke. Stay tuned till the end. Several famous rappers and hip-hop stars went broke. Some of these rap artists went broke due to bad record deals, while others lost all their money because they mismanaged their funds. Some rappers even did jail time for tax evasion. Number 1, 50 Cent. For 50 Cent, cash flow seemed to be endless at one point. In 2015, the New York Post reported he sold almost 30 million albums, made a reported $60 million to $100 million on his investment in Vitamin Water, had endorsement deals with companies including Reebok and Right Guard, plus owned a successful record label and clothing company. The Washington Post estimated his net worth to be about $500 million in 2010. When 50 Cent filed for bankruptcy in 2015, he was making $185,000 a month. But $72,000 went to his 18-bedroom house, and almost everything else went to other expenses. While he admitted he had recently bought a Rolls Royce, he said most of the cars, jewelry, and jets he showed off on social media were actually borrowed or rented. But his problems came from the illegal stuff he did. Due to a feud he had with Rick Ross, he decided to shame the mother of Ross's child. 50 Cent purchased a sex tape of the woman, added a voiceover making fun of her, and put it online without her knowledge or consent. Super not okay. A judge ordered him to pay $7 million in damages. He was also found guilty of copying his G-Unit headphone design from another company, and the judge made him pay $17 million for that transgression. 50 Cent immediately filed for bankruptcy, saying these judgments plus other debts exceeded his mere $25 million net worth. In 2016, he settled his bankruptcy case, promising to pay $23 million to his creditors over 5 years.
On calling shenanigans on the 40-year-old rapper after seeing videos and images like these that 50, who wasn't supposed to have two quarters to rub together to make.
Number 2, MC Hammer. MC Hammer probably had good reason to think that fat times would never end. His album Please Hammer Don't Hurt Him, which came out in 1990, is still one of the best-selling hip-hop albums of all time. Forbes estimated that Hammer's net worth at the time was around $33 million, but just 6 years later, he filed for bankruptcy. In one of the most famous celebrity financial disasters of all time. We have detailed knowledge of where all the money went. First, there was the $30 million mansion reports time. Then there was possibly the most epic entourage ever. Hammer employed 200 people on his payroll, which Time says cost $500,000 every month. But Hammer told Oprah that it could be $1 million a month at times. When he filed for bankruptcy, he said he had several hundred creditors. The 36-page list included his brother, numerous lawyers, the IRS, a couple banks, American Express, limousine companies, department stores, and utility companies. And he even owed football player Deion Sanders $500,000. Hammer said he lost his heart and didn't use the money as a blessing to himself, but to too many other people. Still, in 2011, he told Oprah that even if he could, he wouldn't go back and change anything.
Until those taxes are paid, every dollar Hammer earns goes to the IRS to pay those debts.
Number 3, Lil Kim. She wasn't lying in her song. It has definitely been all about the Benjamins for Lil Kim, who has had trouble paying her mortgage. CNBC reports her bank first started foreclosure proceedings in 2010 and in 2015. The two parties were still trying to work things out, but by 2017, a judge ruled she'd had her chance. According to the Los Angeles Times, a year later, the bank foreclosed on her New Jersey mansion, and Kim filed Chapter 13 bankruptcy protection. She had some major debts. Besides being over $650,000 behind on her house, she owed the IRS more than $1 million back in taxes. TMZ adds she was $186,000 behind on legal bills and was $4 million in the hole overall. Apparently, her income plummeted in just 1 year from $823,659 in 2016 to $398,000 in 2017. In 2018, she had said she was making about $18,000 a month, but out of that budget, $2,000 for her staff, another $2,000 for her wardrobe, and $10,000 for travel. Kim was desperate to save the mansion she bought in 2002 and filed to stop it going public auction. She told the court she was committed to saving her home and reorganizing her debts, but the mortgage company said she was still missing payments, and Kim had a major setback when the court decided she was in so deep that legally she was too broke to qualify for Chapter 13 specific type of bankruptcy. Number 4, Nas. Nas had his earnings garnished in 2009 to pay over $6 million back in taxes. He also claimed that his ex Kellis requested over $300,000 to child support, and that if he had to pay, it would completely bankrupt him. Although her milkshakes brought all the boys to the yard, those delicious frosty beverages certainly couldn't convince Nas to pay up. Whatever bad things went on in their marriage, Nas's terrible financial situation became clear during the divorce. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.